and Panhandle strong together. This is News 13 at 10.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Amy Hoyt.
And I'm Jerry Brown. Tonight, Florida's entire east coast remains a potential landing spot for Hurricane Durian. Experts say it could crash ashore as a Category 4 storm early next week. Governor Ron DeSantis also requesting a pre-landfall disaster declaration from President Trump. 13 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Ross Whitley joining us now. Ross, what is the latest on Durian?
We just had new information come in about 2 minutes ago. So right before starting the show here, this is the latest update on the track. And again, we continue to say Friday and Saturday pretty well forecasted. It's after that things become a little more confusing. And the latest trend, slower and further east. So that means further away from the Panhandle. It even looks less likely that we'll see any kind of impactful event as we go through next week. But we still need to keep watching it. We are still in that ready phase. That means put together your kit, stay active. But now the forecast landfall not until 7 p.m. on Monday, and it may not be toward the Orlando area until late in the day on Tuesday. So plenty of information to dissect here as we go forward. Of course, we're going to continue to monitor the latest and talk about all the details coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Ross, thank you. Residents in Bay County were stocking up on commodities today, buying water by the bulk, waiting in long lines for gas, and preparing for the worst just in case Durian shows herself here. Here's News 13's Amber Spradley with more.
It's been about 1 year since Hurricane Michael struck the Panhandle. And as you can see behind me here in Bay County, there are still a lot of homes in unlivable conditions. But the community is bracing for yet another possible hurricane, Hurricane Durian. We're stepping out into the community today to see how residents are preparing. After Hurricane Michael, local residents aren't taking any chances with Hurricane Durian.
Our home was originally destroyed, so they're in the process now of rebuilding it. So yes, I'm kind of worried about it coming again.
We learned a lot of lessons from Hurricane Michael, and we've already stocked up with supplies and basically have what's left of our house ready.
Many residents spent the day stocking up on essentials.
We have fuel, we have generators, we have plenty of water supply, plenty of MREs, you know.
We're getting there. We're getting prepared, just in case.
Today, several people also made a trip to the gas station, bearing the long lines to fill their tanks and cans.
We're just here getting some gas just to be ready in case something does come up this way. I'm hoping it don't, because we don't need another one like Hurricane Michael.
At the current moment, Hurricane Durian is not forecasted to make an impact here in the Panhandle, but it's never too early to be prepared. And us in the Gulf, we should always be prepared hurricane season. So stay tuned for the latest updates. But for right now, Durian not headed our direction.
In Bay County, I'm Amber Spradley for News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Officials in Bay County are not taking Hurricane Durian lightly either and are preparing for the worst case scenario. As residents across the county currently stocking up on everything they may need in case the storm comes across the Panhandle, Bay County Emergency Operations Center Chief Mark Bowen making an announcement about Durian. He says they are watching the storm closely and will be prepared if it makes landfall in Bay County. Bowen says his main message to everyone is to have a plan for the worst case scenario.
What we need to do is plan and stay tuned and watch the weather, watch our local media, see what the meteorologists say about the track and the intensity. Where is this storm going to go? And then make a decision now.
Bowen says they are prepared to open local shelters, but it's too soon to tell if they will be needed. After Hurricane Michael, housing became scarce and rental prices skyrocketed. Now a Panama City Beach apartment complex drastically increasing rates in the coming months. 79 West apartments in Panama City Beach had several residents who are so upset with rent increases that they formed a tenants association, 100 members strong. According to residents, rent for an average one-bedroom is between $850 to $950 per month at 79 West. Residents were told that their rent for the same apartments will go up to $1,525, $1,525 after this year's lease is up. According to the apartment complex's corporate office, they put over $2 million into renovations in the last year alone, and that the increasing rates reflect their investment. Residents say they have exhausted all efforts at the state level and will just wait and see.
Tonight, the town hall many Panama City residents have been waiting for as the first draft for the strategic vision for downtown is presented to the community. This plan has compiled resident feedback from the June charrettes, which were aimed at getting locals involved in the rebuilding plan for their city. Residents were able to hear from Victor Dover of Dover Cole & Partners about the plan they've drafted to redesign downtown, which has made a more scenic waterfront, affordable and resilient housing, and booming business a priority. Attendees were able to ask questions and give feedback on this draft plan so the partners can finalize it, and they will present to the City Commission in the fall.
The Dover Cole team and the leadership of Panama City has been working on this for months. You know, we're coming up on that 1-year anniversary of Hurricane Michael, and I think the plans that they're putting together now for the future of this community, it's so important. It's paramount.
Panama City Mayor Greg Brudnicki says that this plan will be different than the ones in the past since residents have had such a major input. He also said the St. Joe Company has showed support to fund many of the projects discussed. In Lynn Haven, Mayor Margo Anderson responding to allegations regarding erosion control specialists at Tuesday's commission meeting. This happening after Commissioner Dan Russell accused Anderson of instructing the company to remove debris from her yard on the taxpayer's dime. According to Russell, Anderson's home address was listed on an invoice from erosion control specialist, listing her residence as a property they removed debris from after the storm. Erosion control specialist was hired by Lynn Haven to remove debris from around the city, not for personal properties. Anderson responded to the accusation, saying her residence did not have any trees before Hurricane Michael. Because of this, she says she did not have any debris that required removal.
I have had no trees on my property since 1995 when Hurricane Opal pushed a large pine tree through my roof, and I had the other 2 pine trees removed at that time. Lightning killed the remaining oak tree in my front yard.
Mayor Anderson says there would have been nothing for the company to remove from her property, even though the invoice says they did.
Some Jackson County residents tonight concerned for air quality in surrounding counties. This happening after residents learned that Waste Management applied for permits to construct and operate a leachate evaporator system at the Springhill Regional Landfill in Leon County. Leachate refers to wastewater produced from the decaying waste and rainwater. The proposed system would result in the evaporation of water and some organic compounds, which would then be released into the atmosphere. Some residents are worried that toxins will also be released into the air. Waste Management says that the only thing being released from the system is water vapor. The 2 entities held a public meeting to answer any questions residents may have.
The mechanism for disposing of leachate that is generated by our landfill and by all landfills, and it mimics like trans evaporation in nature. We just do it on a faster scale.
Waste Management says the system will not harm air quality. The Department of Environmental Protection says it will consider the public's comments and then move forward with taking an agency action on the application.